crocheting, so I wanted to hop on. I haven't gone live in a while, so just wanted to hop on. But I wanted to hop on and talk to you about perfection. So the other day, perfection's an illusion. I don't think anybody's perfect, but the other day I posted a reel or video about making content, and about, I would think it was three little blurbs of the mistakes I make when I'm trying to tape content to put up on my social media pages. And um, honestly, I've been on YouTube for a few years, and I just wasn't consistent with posting or anything because I could never figure out what to post, or I never thought that I looked perfect enough, or whatever, all the things, right? I couldn't think of what to post or what to say, and it was frustrating because I really wanted to do it, but I just never felt secure enough to really do what I should have done. And so recently, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to try. I'm just going to hop on and I'm just going to try. And I just started posting, and in the beginning it was really slow. Nothing was really happening. It's kind of picking up a little now. But some days I still don't know what to do, but I just post anyway. So the other day, getting back to the what I started. The other day I posted the blurbs of the mistakes I make when trying to post, and I got a comment on another social media page about that, thanking me for being real, being authentic, and relatable, right? And it made me think, like, because I almost didn't post that, right? I almost didn't post it. But then I was like, whatever, I'm just going to put it up here. And surprisingly, it helped other people because she said, you know, like one of the parts of the video, I was having problems pulling a stitch through, you know. So when we make these videos, we want it to look so perfect, and like we're like these expert crocheters and we never make a mistake. And that is so far from the truth, right? So she was thanking me because she was like, she makes mistakes. And to see that we're making mistakes or whatever, it kind of made her feel better about what she was doing, or feel better about continuing on her journey of crocheting or designing or making or whatever, right? And so it just made me think, because perfection is so far from the truth. I make mistakes all the time, right? And then I'm like unraveling, I'm getting frustrated, I put pieces down. I have pieces that I started years ago that I just put over in the corner, and I'll start something new. Or I'll get a hair up my butt and decide I want to start something new. Thank you, Sumi, thank you. And then I'll pull it back together, and I'll just, and surprisingly, the stuff I pull from way back and start and finish it, people like that more than the stuff I do immediately and feel like, oh my God, it's great. They like the old stuff better, right? And so it just made me think to get on here and encourage people that nobody's perfect. Life is not perfect. Like, my life is spiraling out of control right now. And what can I do but show up and just be my authentic self? Try, right? Hi, how are you? And so crocheting is the easier hobby than knitting to me, right? So don't kill me, don't come for me. But because you can just unravel whatever you're making when you're crocheting, and it won't take the whole piece apart, right? So if you see a mistake a row or two below, you can just unravel it and fix that mistake and begin. But with knitting, if you don't unravel it correctly, you can, mess up your whole piece. So I just want you all to know that even though we're here on this platform, we're showing up, we're doing what we're doing, and we're trying to show you or teach you different stitches or different patterns or whatever. We make many mistakes, and we're scared half the time, unless we're like someone with thousands of followers, which I'm not. We're nervous, we're scared, we don't know how you're gonna take our content or whatever, and but we just put it up, we show up, we're authentic. Like, you know, here I am. I hate my hair. I hate it. But this is who I am right now. I'm trying to like grow my hair and become natural. I'm not used to this. I don't want to show up in the world so many times. I want to straighten it, put heat on it or whatever. But I just say, this is who I am right now. I'm just going to flow with it. So we just have to be comfortable being real, showing up, and letting people know who we are, because they might like that person better than the perfect person we're trying to be. Okay? So, you know, and so while I'm on here, the other day I saw this. I was so down in the dumps, and crocheting is what perks my spirit up. And so I was down in the dumps, about to cry, just feeling hopeless. And I was scrolling through social media, and I saw a lady that was making bracelets out of crochet. And so I pulled, good night, thank you for joining. And so I pulled out all of my scrap t-shirt yarn to start making, to try to emulate the bracelets. And so I did. I just pulled out all of the t-shirt yarn, and I made all the bracelets with all the scrap yarn I had in all the colors of t-shirt yarn. I love them. I think they're so super cute, really simple to make. So I think I'm going to do a tutorial about it so that, you know, you all can make them if you like. Summer's coming, so if you have like the bright summer colors, you know, you can mix and match, wear it with your outfits, make them in less than 5 minutes, go on about your business. I think they're so cute. And then I took the rest of my crochet yarn, my t-shirt yarn, and I made a clutch bag. I saw, someone sent me a picture of this, I think my sister, and then I saw it, and I was like, well, I have some t-shirt yarn, and they'll go so cute with these bracelets, right? If you're like summer going out, hanging out with your friends. So I added a little snap here, right? And here, if you, I can move here, for the closure. It's lots of space inside here. And just real simple. Just a cute little summer bag. Goes with any and every color, right? And you can just throw it under your arm, go on about your business, coordinate one of your bracelets with whatever you're wearing for the day. So that's my little, because I'm trying to challenge myself to not buy any more yarn. That's the other thing. I'm trying to only make projects with the yarn I have on hand, because my yarn is taking over my life. Hi, Missy. Yarn is taking over my life. It's my friend. It's my one of my best friends is yarn, but it's really taking over my life. And so this is one of my one of many stash designs. This will be going into my boutique. I'll probably post it on my website, and then, you know, it'll be up for grabs, you know, if I don't fall in love with it and keep it myself, and I try not to do that. But that's another thing, like, this is not perfect. I had to trial and error this, and I had made it was a little bit too thick or too, you know, high in depth, and I had to unravel the whole thing and make it smaller so it could be a little, you know, clutch easy to use. So who likes taking anything apart, right? Who likes anything that's not perfect or comfortable for us? But if we're not in a comfortable situation, you know, without change and without a little discomfort, we're not going to grow. We're not going to be able to be better. And so when I'm teaching crochet to my students, I have them, like, say I tell them to do a chain of 20 or whatever. I want to see what it looks like. And then even if it's perfect, guess what I do? I unravel it all the way bloop, right? Just like this. And then I say, let's start from the beginning. I have them make a slip stitch, or I'm not a slip stitch, a slip knot. And then I have them do the 20 chains again, because it's about repetition. It's about me helping them to remember how to do the stitch, to get better. But just because we're not always better. Do you know how many times I split yarn, or I'm making a video to post up here and I'm like trying to be all great? I have this it's a new tool that goes around your neck where you can hold your phone and it can look down at your work, so you can tape yourself doing the stitch. Well, it's so, I still haven't gotten accustomed to it, so I start fumbling. The phone is wobbling around. I'm messing up stitches. I do it all the time, you know, but the more I do it, the better I get with it, you know. So I'm starting to see the videos or whatever getting better. So that's with crocheting or anything. I take it apart, I make them start over, and that way the more they do it, the better they get. They'll never be perfect. You're never gonna just crochet and not make a mistake. Never. You might get distracted, because I can crochet like I'm looking into the camera now. So I can crochet without like looking down. And once I get a rhythm, I can feel the rhythm. Like, okay, next I need to do a single crochet. Next I need to do a double. I can feel that, but that's also from experience. So like when I'm teaching, I'm telling my students to practice. Like when you're in school and the teacher tells you to do your homework, that's practicing so you can get better. So you can put it to memory. And then that way, like me, I put it to memory. I've been doing it so many years that I don't have to look down, not all the time, at my project. I can just crochet while I'm working. So I just wanted to talk to you about that. Like, let's not try to be perfect. And let's not ridicule or talk about somebody when they're not perfect. Because guess what? They're trying. Are you trying? Are you posting videos? Are you working on whatever your hobby or whatever your skill is? Are you committing that to trial and error? And if you do, don't get angry with yourself or discouraged or frustrated. Keep trying, because that's the only way you're going to get better. And then that's the only way you can help other people, by making mistakes, because that's a great thing. Because when I'm teaching, I can tell them, okay, I used to do this. I tried it this way or this way. I tried it 2 or 3 different ways, and this is the way I settled on it, and this was more comfortable for me. So with your mistakes, you can talk to your friends or your loved ones about what you were going through while making mistakes, how you pivoted, how you made the change. Maybe it wasn't comfortable. Like maybe I might need to hold my crochet hook differently, and it might not be comfortable for me in the beginning, but it might help me make my stitches better. So that's all about making mistakes, pivoting, changing, being better, asking questions, asking for help, not being too proud or ashamed, right? And you know, then life goes on, because life is not perfect. And soon as you get over one trial or one problem, another one's gonna come inevitably. And I promise you, you come back to this video and you tell me if you've never had a problem, or tell me that I got over this problem and I've never had a problem since. It's not the truth. We have to be real. So I'm glad I posted that video, and I'm thankful that that person came on and commented and mentioned that to me, because now it takes the burden off of me from trying to be an expert in my field and show you and teach you, and not make mistakes, because that's not going to happen. I'm going to make mistakes. So now I feel more free to make these tutorials, show you how to do this, and if you see a little blurb or whatever, I'm okay with it. I really am. And if you see me do it, like, and you're on my page, comment, laugh at me, say, I saw you make a mistake, Tracy. And, you know, we'll go from there. So thank you all for joining me on my little chat. Well, I still didn't get any crocheting done because I was talking and looking into the camera, but thank you for joining me. I'm going to try to go live a little bit more. I'll for sure be posting more videos and more informational videos about crocheting. I want to help you on your journey. You might be more of an expert than me, so if you see I'm doing something wrong, please put in the chat or the comments and let me know, hey, I do it this way. I tried it this way. I don't think you're doing it correctly, because I can always learn. I'm open and willing to learn, okay? All right, so I'm gonna hop off. I don't want to just be on here yapping, and I'm going to a conference this weekend, and we're supposed to wear black. Now, mind you, I'm supposed to fly out Wednesday, and this is it. So I'll give you a little progress in the next couple of days and let you see. I'm gonna try to make a top, so one of the days at the conference I can wear, if I can finish it. I think I'm gonna do most of it on the plain. Yeah, because I got to go, you know, do some things to get ready, pack, wash, all the things. But I think I'll have more time on the plane to get this done. And then I'll let you guys see the finished product, okay? All right, I hope you have an amazing day. And I am rooting for you that you do and that you're successful in all your endeavors. Let's meet again in my next video. Bye.